Hello guys, so in today's video we will be solving another HackerRank Python question. So the question is, so the provided code stub reads an integer n from standard input for all non-negative integers I less than n, print I square. So the list of non-negative integers are less than n equal to 3, 0, 1, 2, print the square of each number on separate line. So the question is, uh, n is taken as input. So n can be anything non-negative, but so let's say 5. So what we need to do is we need to print all the numbers which are less than 5, which are non-negative, not the numbers but the square of the numbers. That means 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. So total 5. Right? So if the n is given as 5, so the numbers below them are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the squares of these numbers are as follows: 0, 1, 4, 9, and 6. So this we need to print out. Okay, we understood the question, so we can write the code. So there are two approaches for this. One is using for loops, another is using a list comprehension. So let us do for loop first, and then we will go to the list comprehension, which is a shorter syntax, an easy way. So okay, let's create a list using this n. So squares list will be an empty list, right? So initially the squares list will be an empty list, and using the for loop you need to iterate and add the squares of these numbers, right? So for I in range of 0 to n, squares this dot append, there is a append method, right, which adds the list to the which adds the items to the list at the end. So here you need to pass a value to be added, which is the square of the number. So your high will contain the numbers which are less than n, right? So I contains number. So actually it returns an sequence or iterable. Let me represent with a tuple. So 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to n minus 1, right? So this kind of iterable is returned by this range, in which we are iterating using the for loop using this in operator. So we'll get 0, 1, 2, 3 till n minus 1. So each number is now in I, right? So each number will, in each iteration, I will contain the next one. First it's 0, and the next one, and then 2. So what we need to do, this is a number. In order to find the square, we just need to use the exponential operator. So what does it do? If it is 0, 0 to the power of 2, 1 means 1 to the power of 2. 0 to the power of 2 is 0, then 1 raised to 2, which is 1, 2 raised to 2, which is 4. So using this exponential operator we are calculating the square, and we are appending back to the this empty list. So in this way we got all the uh, numbers which are less than the n and the squares of the numbers, right? And using the for loop, we can, another for loop we can print for I in squares list, print I. So in this way, this first for loop will calculate the squares of the numbers which are less than n, and this for loop will be responsible for printing. So let us run the code. Yes, it has passed the sample test case. Okay, let me comment this out, because as I said, we are using the list comprehension, which is a very short array. So square list. So in the list comprehension, first get me some space. So first will contain the items that need to be present in the new. So the item is this one. These are the ones which we want on our squares list. And next comes the iteration. How do you get these? First is what are going to be in the new list, and next is the iteration. So for I in range of 0 to n. So this is a much concise and a shorter way of writing uh, in order to get the result. So what is happening over here? So look, first we are iterating, right? So for I in the range of 0 to n, this is a for loop. So we will get an I, and we are taking the exponential of that and we are storing in the new list. So this is a very much shorter syntax, right? Let's run. It should also work. So it is also working. So let's submit and see. Yes, all the test cases are working. And let us do for this also. Now, so that all test cases are being passed. Expected output, yeah, the problem was because the square list was not defined. Now let us run and see. Yes, both the test cases have been passed. So either of these two we can use. This list comprehension is a shorter syntax instead of writing this for loop and using the append method in order to add. So this is a shorter syntax. Yeah, that's it guys for this video. Thank you for watching.